Alright, back with another FPL video today. We're about 36 hours out from the deadline. Midweek one this time. So here in New Zealand it's 6:15 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So it'll be an early wake up for me. See if we get any early leaks. Not too sure. We'll have a look at the early fixtures here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, not many leaks for these teams. I mean, we could see Saka come into the side for Arsenal, probably off the bench though. But yeah, Fulham probably not too relevant. Wolves, I do have Agbadu, but I assume he'll just start. And then yeah, nothing too uncertain for these teams. And then yeah, it would have been nice to have Chelsea play earlier because I've got Cole Palmer in there, and also Man City, because a lot of people are going to be sweating on Erling Haaland playing or not. Obviously, in the FA Cup match that he played a couple of days ago, he went off injured, and apparently he was seen leaving the ground in a moon boot and with crutches. So we still should have a press conference coming for these teams. Hopefully before the deadline. I still have to look into that, but if you can, I would try and be around before the deadline if we get any news on Haaland, because it's pretty pivotal this week with them playing Leicester at home. Haaland's a proper captaincy option, and if he is out, then it means another option of Mamouche would be pretty favourable, and he's the guy that I'm looking at. So yeah, it seems like my team's survived the international break fairly well. My defence is looking good. I'm pretty confident Crystal Palace can get a clean sheet maybe here. Can never be really too confident in clean sheets, but Minoz, always chance of attacking returns. Agbadu, I'm not really expecting much here, but home fixture against West Ham, I'll take it over Mykolenko against Liverpool, who might actually be injured, and then Castagna against Arsenal. I might actually swap these guys because I don't think Mykolenko will start, but not too sure. I haven't been keeping up with FPL too much over the international break. It's been a nice chance to focus on some other fantasy sports, but here we are, we're back. Timber, always a great chance of a clean sheet with Arsenal here, Fulham at home, and potentially attacking return. I think he got he got the clean sheet and 3 bonus last week, I think, so that was really good, or 2 weeks ago. And then my attacking line, Wood has picked up an injury, and it sounds like he is going to be out at least for this week, and considering I'm wildcarding next week, he's got to go, and I'm going to take a 1-week punt. So I can't afford Mateta, but I can afford Mamouche, so I'm hoping that Haaland is out, because then I can confidently bring in Mamouche. Let's see here. I'm not used to using the computer website for this, but he comes in and I've got 0.1 in the bank there. So yeah, Leicester at home seems like the optimal fixture for an attacker at the moment, and he could even be on penalties here if Haaland is out. So yeah, one I'm pretty confident I'll be looking to bring in. But yeah, as you can see, Mateta sounds like he's going to be fit to play, and unfortunately I'm 0.1 short of buying him, but he will for sure be on my wild card. So yeah, that would be Wood coming out for me. It sounds like Palmer's back in training. Probably won't get the full 90 minutes this week, but I think Spurs at home, you never know what's going to happen there. Spurs are a pretty inconsistent side, and I'm definitely happy to start him there over Wissa, I would say. Then I've got Mbumo here, who I'm going to start over Wissa as well, just because penalty taker, obviously, and Newcastle away, it's not the greatest fixture, but Brentford are always in the game. They're a pretty decent team, so I'm going to back him there. And yeah, it's very tough to bench your penalty takers. Elsewhere, we've got Captain Salah. I think I will probably keep this on him, even though It's a local derby against Everton at home. I think Salah's proven that if you take a risk not captaining him, he's just going to punish you 9 times out of 10. So with my rank, trying to maintain a decent one there, I think I'll stick with Salah and hope the other differentials of my team can pull me up the ranks. Bruno Fernandes, I think I'm happy to hold him for this game. Kind of feels like a game with Forest away where it could be like a 1-1 or something, but even so, if Bruno managed to score or pick up an assist, he's always in the bonus points. He's obviously on penalties, a bunch of the set pieces as well, and yeah, I don't think there's any midfielder I really want to bring in for him unless maybe a Crystal Palace one, but at that point it just feels a little bit sideways. I think my other option here, instead of trading Wood to Mamouche, would be to just start Wissa and trade Bruno to someone like Sarr or Eze, but I just don't think I want to do that. Obviously Mateta will be on penalties for Palace, and even though Sarr is in pretty good form, I think Bruno's also in pretty good form. He scored a hat-trick in the Europa League, and then now obviously he got the 2 assists and a goal in the most recent Premier League game, so I think I'll back him here to carry on that form, hopefully. And then we come into Clover, Ipswich at home, a really nice fixture there for Bournemouth. I think he picked up an assist in his international break as well, possibly even more. I didn't keep an eye on it too much, but the key here is that he's fit and ready to go. And obviously Pickford will be not preferred to Henderson here for me. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at doing here. And then I think if you are watching and you are in a wild card, like if you did bring in Haaland and he is going to be out, you may want to just wild card now. And if you are doing that, the teams you want to target would be you've got Crystal Palace, who are going to double in game week 32 and quite possibly 33. 32 is confirmed, but 33 is quite likely, but we're not going to find out that if it's confirmed or not until at least after this deadline. So that's the sort of advantage of waiting on your wildcard if you can afford to do it. But the 32 double, it's not great. City away, Newcastle away, but Palace are in decent form right now, and I think targeting double game week players is pretty fun, and I think I'm going to do it. I'll probably be looking at triple Palace next week. Munoz, Mateta, and probably Ismaila Sarr. I think Henderson will probably be leaving my team, but we'll have to see how things pan out. Then you're going to want Newcastle as well. So they have Brentford at home now, and then Leicester away, which is really nice. And then their double is United at home and Palace at home. And this is a fixture where you could look to use your triple captain on Isak. So that's probably what I'm considering doing. It's definitely right up there with my list of options of when to use the triple captain. So yeah, Palace and Newcastle doubling in 32 confirmed, and then doubling in 33 which is predicted to be likely would be Palace, and you've got Arsenal. The fixtures haven't come up yet, but it's all the teams that have made the FA Cup semis, so they're going to be blank in 34. I think they are too. Yep. So you've got Arsenal, so I'll be looking at Timber, maybe Gabriel as well, maybe Raya. Don't know if I want triple Arsenal defence, and then Saka, if he starts playing bigger minutes, I'll be looking to have him in my team. And then there's also Aston Villa, so you've got the likes of Watkins, Asensio, Rodgers, probably guys like that you're going to want to have to think about having in your team. But keep in mind, if you are doing this, if you're going to fill your team with these guys, most of them are going to blank in game week 34. So if you don't have your free hit available, you're going to be in big trouble. And in game week 34, where you have a full team of zeros. So yeah, that's really important that you make sure that you plan ahead, and if you've got the right chips, then you can execute this strategy. So yeah, quickly take a look at my rank here. 20th in New Zealand, loving it. It's been a slow climb up the ranks, and yeah, hopefully I can just make that last little push in the last sort of 8 or 9 game weeks. Yeah, and see if I can end up coming first in New Zealand again, which would be pretty insane. And then to end off, we'll just have a look at the predicted points just for this week. So I've just put game week 30 only, just so if you are planning to wildcard next week and you're just looking to go for a 1 week punt, these are the guys you're going to want to target. So the projected points, it's never going to be completely correct, but it's always good to just have a look at, and it gives you a guideline of who'd be projected to do well this week. So we can see Isaac in here, Haaland and Mamouche. So yeah, if Haaland's fit to go, then yeah, he's going to be a decent captaincy option. It's even got in here that the predicted points in 33, it's got their double in there already as like a likely thing to happen. Yeah, probably can't see it, but it says probability 85% of happening. On 95 for City, 85 for Palace. Anyway, so Mateta's there third, 6.1 projected. Mamouche 5.1. So I probably would prefer to get Mateta, although he may be on a little bit of minutes restriction, just coming back into fitness from his injury. But yeah, if you don't like the top 4, you've got Watkins there against Brighton away. Probably not the best fixture, but yeah, they're looking at 95% chance to double in 33. And then you've got Wissa, so pretty pleased to have him as my first bench for sure. We come a bit further down, and Evan Nilsson, he's a little bit of a point of difference that you could go for. I think he may be hurt, actually. I might be tripping there, but double check on that one, and I wouldn't go any further down there. I wouldn't be touching João Pedro. So yeah, that would be the forwards I'll be looking at. In terms of the midfield, Salah's projected 8.4 points, so if I was just following the projections here, I think Salah's the easy captaincy choice. We've got Palmer here second, so yeah, if he is fit to go, I think it's got 68 minutes projected for him there, so 5.6 points in 68 minutes. I think, I don't know if the last time Chelsea have had a penalty. I'm surely they're due one there. You've got Semenyo, or a solid option, and cheap as well. 5.5 projected. This website seems to like Semenyo quite a lot, but he hasn't performed to his numbers as well as probably expected. You've got Sarr, another Palace guy against Southampton. Savinho, good fixture against Leicester, and then Klovitz there as well. Odegaard, yeah, not too sure. Fulham at home is probably a pretty tough fixture, so if you're going for a 1 week punt, you probably want to go for someone with a bit more upside where they could get a brace or a couple of assists as well. But I wouldn't go much further down than there. Yeah, Sobo, Diaz, Barnes, not too much interest there. But yeah, you'd probably be looking to go for a punt in the mids or the forwards, but if you did need a defender, I think Gvardiol's the guy. I did hear there was chat about him getting injured in the international break, but possibly it's only minor. But if you are bringing in Gvardiol, I'd just have a look on Twitter, see what the latest injury update is on him. Otherwise, I guess you could go for an Arsenal defender, but I think for me, if I had to pick a defender to go with this week, I'd go Minoz against a Southampton team that loves to leak goals. He's a player that could just get you one of those 15 pointers that defenders do when they go well. But yeah, I wouldn't be looking at too many other defenders here. And then keepers, you shouldn't really be taking a punt on keepers. But I think I'd just go for Henderson or Edison, and then they've got Raya predicted more. So any of these top 3 would be pretty good. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Hopefully everyone in New Zealand wakes up for the deadline if you're looking to make some last minute changes, as I like to always do. And yeah, hope it goes well for you. Good luck, and I'll make another video on this at the end of the game week.